Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. So, off camera, instead of there only being two D75s on the line, I made it instead so that there's like unlimited of those because what's been happening with the line was that there would be like impossible like gaps in between. Like, I mean, there would be like longer gaps in between, like the trains. And I found, and this was potentially due to the fact that D75 only has two trains on the line. And that the depot might be waiting for a D75 to get back and spawn. So I think that might have been what was happening. But, yeah. So D75 is not really that rare anymore. It's just, train online. Let's just say that TFL, Transport for London, has given us more, D75s. So, we will be taking a ride to Hillsville to do an extension of ours. I mean, we're not doing a line extension. We're making a new line today. And it will be, instead of just the light rail, like the past couple of lines I made, it will be instead like an actual main line. But to do that, we're going to have to go all the way to Hillsville Station. So, let's do that.
Next station, Absolute Zero Station.
Alright.
Interchange station for the Nether Portal Light Rail. Now arriving at Absolute Zero Station. Interchange is available for the Nether Portal Light Rail.
We are at Absolute Zero Station, but we will not be getting off at Absolute Zero Station. We will be getting off all the way at Hillsville. Just so happens we're right by the exit. Where point absolute zero is. If I actually walk a bit. Right around there is where point absolute zero is. There's another portal light rail there.
Next station, Autumn Station.
This train does have open gangways, so that's pretty darn good.
Now arriving at Autumn Station.
Alright. We're at Autumn Station. Already like 700 blocks of the spawn. Darn.
Next station, Kami Block Station. Interchange station for the
I'm going to be
Block
getting
light
off
rail.
at Commie Block to see the train frequencies.
Now arriving at Commie Block station. Interchange is available for the Commie Block light rail.
So I'll be real quick. I'm gonna be real quickly getting off at Commie Block. Alright, so let's see the frequencies. So alright. Cool, the frequencies are pretty good. So yeah, anyways, it's time to wait for the next train. So here, I'm letting my cat out. Alright. Anyways. Alright, here comes the next train, which is actually D75. Trains here only stop for 20 seconds. Darn. Alright. It's going over to Hillsville.
Next station, Pine National Forest Station.
Sounds like driver's cab. Here we go. Here's Pine National Forest Station.
Now arriving at Pine National Forest Station.
Kinda looked like we were gonna overshoot for a minute. And he stopped in like just the nick of time. Here's like the new section of line.
Next station, Scenic Ravine Station.
Alright.
Now arriving at Scenic Ravine Station.
So after Scenic Ravine Station, Spooky Station's up next. Spooky Station's up next, and then there's Hillsville. So we'll be going over to Hillsville. Alright. Alright, so over to Hillsville Station we go. Next station, Spooky Station is right there.
Now arriving at Spooky Station.
I believe there's a train in front of us, and they should be at Hillsville. This should be Approaching Hillsville right now. Alright.
Next
Should be a
station,
train
Hillsville
coming
Station.
around here. Yeah, I see it. There's a train at the other side of Hillsville.
Now arriving at Hillsville Station. This train terminates here.
We're now here at Hillsville Station. Unfortunately, I have to say goodbye to the D75. But, I'm gonna start over here, actually. How are these tracks? Yeah, I'll probably be like a very long elevator. How what? Oh, I can't really measure numbers. 9 blocks wide. Alright. Since like the tallest building's like right there, we wanna like build beyond that. So say 4 times, will that be enough to cover it? Yes. More than enough. Alright, so and this station's like probably like the highest elevated station. I'll set this to air because we really don't need it anymore. Alright. So wait, actually I could yellow concrete. Kind of this. Bam. We'll just stack that for 120 blocks, and that's gonna be a problem. Maybe 120 blocks that way? Yeah, that's better. Kinda. Entrance is probably gonna be like way over there. But it's fine. This will probably be the terminus of this new main line. You know, basically go this direction. No, I sent my first point here. At Hillsville was polished iron. Unless at Hillsville, it's terminus at Hillsville. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Sit die right. There may be like like maybe a station beyond that. I don't know. I know I want to go this direction. And again, it will be like 160. Alright. Hey, by the way, we can recognize this as a station now. And you can't forget the announcements, but I'll do those later. After I end this station. Yeah, so like the current Absolute Zero main line will continue this way while this line will go this way. So, I'm wondering now, shouldn't this line be like extended this way? Because I mean, there's like the current main line just this way. Would there really be a point? Because this line, if it goes all the way to absolute zero, it would just run alongside. And just like run alongside like the current main line. Unless this was like a different rail operator. Where this wasn't like a main line. Where it would instead be like the express line. I don't know, but for now I'm just gonna stack like 100 blocks. I just realized those are regular rails, not platform rails. I'll need to fix that soon enough. Oh god, it's laggy. Okay. Let me take a. Wait, no. You just do this. This one's. I'll stack that one in 20 blocks. Very perfect. I don't know where this one's gonna turn. I mean, it might go all the way to absolute zero. And this is probably like the shortest distance between stations. Because look at this distance between these stations. It's like a very small yet very important connection. Like you're just into the next station in seconds, bro. You'll spend 20 seconds at Hillsville Station. So it only makes sense to spend like 20 seconds at Hillsville Central Station. And also this will be platform 2. And also Hillsville Station. So I'll be expanding to like fit this square. I don't really want to make a temporary siding. That wouldn't really be fun. So instead, let's extend this line. You know what? We'll stack 20 and see if that's good enough. And that's actually going up. Still going up. Alright. So since this is gonna be an express line, it's going to have less stations in between it. So we'll stack this like 200 blocks, and we will set this and this with air. And we also need to use the bridge creator. Oh yeah, I need to make sure. Yeah, so basically for straight sections I'm using WorldEdit, but for like curved or like uphill or downhill sections I'm using this bridge tool, this bridge creator tool. I don't know. So I'm trying to debate. Also, wait. This would be 3. Making Hillsville now the biggest station in the entire like server. In this entire world, Hillsville Station is now the biggest station at 4 platforms. Kami Block and Absolute Zero have 3 platforms. Although I think that might be about to change. Although when this express line is extended to Absolute Zero Station, yeah, well basically he changed to yeah. I don't know what I forgot what I was gonna say, honestly. Well, this could be some like niche railway operator actually. That's why I'm gonna actually make it. This is just gonna be extended like I'm just gonna stack it 165 so that we can make the sidings. So it's going to, so its last stop is Hillsville Central. But this is gonna be like a different railway operator, with them using trains with the same amount of cars. So it's gonna be like kind of a niche railway operator. So this operator is probably gonna operate like two different types of trains. So there's some extra space, but this operator will operate two different types of trains. So I could do. I could do is this complicated thing. Alright, so yeah, mainline trains are gonna continue going this direction, and the niche operator is gonna continue going. Is gonna go this direction. It's gonna take over going this direction. As for depots, I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna name depot. I'm just gonna focus on making the rail line right now. Might have a temporary turnback station and one or two more stations. I mean, this would have been a pretty good station, but like it's kind of too close. It could be a light rail down there, but like I could make that purple area the station. I'm just gonna delete some leaves over here. There we go. Alright, so I'd say we stack it like stacking around 150 more blocks. And all the trees are purple, so I might call this like Purple Station or something. so... Alright, so I'm gonna make a start my station here. You really don't need a siding anymore, because we already have our siding. Oh, we can use amethyst. Like, it's all purpley and stuff. Alright, the problem with these platforms. There we go. 120 blocks. Looks like that thing's showing up again. I guess the game just knows their platforms, so. But thanks for the assistance, game. Alright. I gotta see the time on the video. Let's see. We should extend the line more stations. Because right now we're at 3 stations. We're only at like 43 minutes. So I'm going to extend it more stations. So I'm gonna like stack it like 400 blocks. I have to wait for these chunks to load. For some reason, these chunks are loading very slowly. Okay, now they're loading faster. Alright, so they actually end here. Oh, there's a village. We'll extend this 200 more blocks. Let's extend this like 200 more blocks. That's a pretty big one too, actually. Yeah, I feel like that's a bit much. And I forgot to like recognize that other thing as a station. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big village. But I have to like, in this case over here, I'm just gonna over in this section. Air. Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool spot for a village. I need the announcements too. First of all, I need to make this recognized as a station, so 17.5 seconds will be spent at the station. We'll call it Magical Station. Yeah, it'll be like purple. Now we have like two pages of stations. Nice. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 12 stations now. Nice. That's cool. I guess this line's main purpose is to serve Hillsville with this city, which I need to figure out a name for. Right, so, you will make a platform. I'm gonna make it like kind of orangey. I'm gonna make like an orangey pattern. Alright, so now the basic platform is made. You can connect platform rails. There'll probably be like a temporary turn back point at this station. Alright, so I want to make it from here. From here. It's a pretty wide platform. Now the train will spend like 25 seconds there. And what else? Hold on, what is orange glazed terracotta? Eh. I prefer yellow. Oh god. I wanted like a little pattern though. Where's some orange things? How about orange and yellow wool? I might call it Yellowtown or something like that. Might call it like Yellowtown. Alright, now we need to recognize this as a station. Trains will spend 25 seconds over here. Then do the form magical station. No, 17. Okay. This will be Yellowstown Station. Oh. This is the area of Yellowstown. So yeah. That's pretty much the whole line. Like here's Plainstown, Absolute Zero. Is all this stuff. And these like absolutely small stations right here. There's Kami South and there's Airport Station. So yeah, anyways, I will make a temporary turn back point. Alright, so here's our temporary turn back point, just like with the main line, Absolute Zero main line. My whole entire system kind of runs in a line. Like, even with multiple other lines, like... Also, I'm gonna need signals. In pink. Since there's like no trains here, I'm gonna have to like... La 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 la. We should have put announcements. And I'm probably gonna go back over there after I make these signals. And I'm gonna debut the line first. Like actually like, make the route. I think this is Hillsville. And then Hillsville Central. Welcome to Hillsville Central Station. Alright, so I don't know what to call this one. Hold on. You should first of all siding. Number one's gonna have the same spec, same old. It's to maintain realism and stuff. Anyways, signals. So only one train can be over in this platform at a time. And for over here, it's kind of like the same thing. Only one train can be over here at a time. This is to help prevent jams. Should I use the same signal block actually? At least for the siding. I don't know, but it's time. So. So. What should the company? What should the operate? These railways. We go into Hillsville Central. Actual Hillsville. Magical Station. Then Yellowstown Station. Then the line should be Hillsville, so I'm gonna make it orange. FFA 400. Yeah, having the same color is important. Like, very important, because making the depot will know, like coloring is important because there'll probably be a train every 100 seconds. Because after all, it is kind of a niche operator. Outbound and inbound. That's the SP. That's the. Oh. I wonder why it's rendering backwards. Where's the trailer normal? Oh. Oh, these trees are like real long. That did nice. Okay. Just London Underground stuff. Exline question. Main path generated successfully. Alright, so here's the two trains that we're using. This 4-car train with really long train cars in this 5-car train. Here comes the 4-car train. Let's see if it stops here. Alright, I'm gonna test the line. I'm probably gonna get off at Hillsville actually to add announcements.
Next station, Hillsville Station.
Bruh.
Interchange station for the Absolute Zero main line.
I'm gonna update the announcements over here. First of all. Oh, this train takes up the entire platform. Alright. Need the announcement block. Announcer. Over here. Alright. Let me check these, arriving at Hillsville Central Station. I'm gonna take the train like 2 stations. I'm gonna see if the announcements work. Here we go.
Now arriving at Hillsville Station. Interchange is available for the Absolute Zero main line. Next station, Hillsville Station. Interchange station for the Absolute Zero main line.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Because the next station announcement triggers after the now arriving. Anyways, we're going to Magical Station.
Next station, Magical Station.
Alright. Alright. Now arriving at Magical Station. Alright, so let's wait for the next train to over there. I believe this is Magical Station, right? Yeah. Next episode we're probably going to deck out Hillsville Station, because that is the new biggest station in the game. And we now know that, like, this line is not being extended all the way to Absolute Zero Station. Anyways, here's our train. Alright. Can I change cars? Yes, I can.
Next station, Yellowstown Station.
And I believe that this train terminates here. Because I don't think I made an extension beyond Yellowstown, right? Yeah, no. Arriving at Yellowstown. Of where this train is turning. I need to add an announcer block. Alright. Now I'm gonna catch this train. And now we can test the announcements. Of course, the ones between Hillsville Central and Hillsville are going to be weird.
Next station, Magical Station.
Alright. Magical Station, here we come.
Now arriving at Magical Station.
Magical Station play. Maybe he's up there.
Next station, Hillsville Station. Interchange station for the Absolute Zero main line.
Now go way up again.
Now arriving at Hillsville Station. Interchange is available to the Absolute Zero main line.
I'm gonna fix that to 4 again. Zero main line. Not 2. Got some time before this train departs. Alright, here we go.
Now arriving at Hillsville Central Station. This train terminates here. Next station, Hillsville Central Station.
I need to revisit Magical Station. I'm gonna catch this train over here. First of all, I need to fix this now. I just missed that train. I can race it to Magical Station. Watch me beat it. Purple water. Darn. Arriving at Magical Station. Alright, yeah, Magical Station. I guess it did. Alright.
Next station, Hillsville Station. Interchange station for the Absolute Zero main line.
I do want
Now
to
arriving
add
at
one
Hillsville
more
Station.
announcement.
Interchange is available for the Absolute Zero main line.
Not on this line, but on the Absolute Zero main line. I do want to add one more announcement before I go. So I'm gonna go back to Spooky Station or whatever it was. I'm about to miss that train. Oh my god. Alright, barely made it. I actually barely made it, holy crap. Alright.
Next station, Hillsville Station. Interchange station for the Niche Railways Hillsville line. For anyone going to Hillsville Central, please get off at Hillsville Station and change to the Niche Railways Hillsville line bound for Hillsville Central Station. Now arriving at Hillsville Station. Interchange is available for the Niche Railways Hillsville line.
Very cool.
This train terminates here.
This is like a platform way up there, which is also Hillsville Station. So yeah, this video is probably going to end here. So I will see you guys later.